Hi. All right. Well, hi everyone. Welcome to my living room. Very excited to be live streaming. If anyone wants to jump in the chat, uh, I'm paying attention to it. So, yeah. So let's kick this off. Just making sure I'm I'm actually live. Oh, I see someone's in. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? Um, Great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, we're just going to be talking about mostly ceramics. Maybe, maybe I'll sing a song or something. We'll see how it goes. So I wanted to start by talking about. Oh, hi Mia. Hi Susan. Hi Erin. I see you in there. Um, so I guess we're gonna start by talking about some stuff. Unfortunately, we can't see the terrariums because they're in another room, and I'm stuck on I'm stuck to my computer. Uh, so I'm gonna talk about some of this my stuff in my private collection today. Well, it's not private. If you come to my house, you can use it. So we're gonna start with my bowls. So I have these beautiful Molly Ann Bishop bowls I'm going to talk about. So I'll show you the inside of it. It's this like beautiful line drawing. I think a lot of you probably know why I like this off the bat if you know about my own art. It's hand built and coil built, but it's so well done that it almost seems like it would be it almost seems like it's wheel thrown. So, and then also another thing I find very important is having decorations on the bottom of the foot, specifically because I'm the one washing this bowl most often. So it's nice to see something when I put it down in the when I put it in the dish rack to have something. And then another thing I really love are these little details here, like bringing the drawing of the leaf and having that define the edge of the bowl. I think is like a really nice effect. Uh, yeah, and so also another thing I really love about this bowl, the leaves kind of match some of my house plants, which is really important to me. I'm lucky enough to have two other smaller Molly and Bishop bowls. I have this beautiful women eating Cheez-Its, and of course the outside of the bowl is beautifully decorated in Cheez-Its with little Cheez-It details in the foot. Um, and the other one I have is wonderful. It's a little different, like of a glaze than the other ones. It's a lot more glossy, but just another wonderful, beautiful little drawing in there. Um, Hi everyone. I want to say hi. Let's see who else is up here. Hi Tim. Hi Trina. Hi Connie. Hi Emma. Yeah. So, oh, my cats are fighting now next to me. Yeah. So I guess if anyone has any questions about like what they can do at home or any like clay collections questions, I would love to answer them. So I'm watching the chat now. Hi Daria. I'm sorry while I get my cats off of each other. Hi Sharon. um yeah, so like I don't know. I hope everyone Oh, hi Rose. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there the first time. Um Yeah, so I hope everyone has been doing keeping themselves occupied while they're inside. I am taking personally a claycation, so I haven't been actually making anything out of clay, which I might be in trouble with Dominique because she's been asking me to like reset the reset put more stuff in the shop for a while, but oh well, now at least I have an excuse because I didn't take any of my tools or anything home with me. Elaine, can you see my cats? I will try to get lure one of them over here. They're both being jerks right now, though. Hi, Judy. Oh, okay. So that's a cool. Hi, Sandrine as well. All right, so that's a cool question, Daria. You have a friend who is a high school teacher, needs an assignment that will last weeks. So that's a great question. I would say anything where you could build in parts and reassemble afterwards. I think that would be really cool. So maybe like almost like a diorama kind of sculpture thing, or if you a really nice meditative process. Um, for me would be like making beads and stuff. And I mean, it takes a long time to make really nice beads, so that could really take up some time. Other than that, I mean, there's also you could be doing a whole bunch of different texture explorations. So like, I mean, it could be something like every day, find something else around the house or like outside and see what kind of what kind of texture you can get like on a slab or something maybe like that. I'm trying to think of anything else I could think of. I mean, like I feel like also this is like the perfect time if you need to do multiples projects. So you know you could. Oh, okay, very limited resources. Oh, a totem pole's a good idea too. I like that. I mean, wow, you could make them all make 1,000 cranes to get that wish, right? That'll give them time. Or this would be a good time for yeah, that's also good, Nadia. So making stamps would be a great idea. Yeah, to like to find found objects that you could turn into stamps. Um, for later whenever everyone can come back together. That's great. It might be a good time for also sketchbook explorations or things like that. So um, yeah, I think that could also be like this could be a good time to do a whole bunch of different thumbnail sketches or like plans for what to make when you come back and like how would you build it. Like kind of do more like a blueprint. You're welcome, Taria. Um, yeah, okay. So what to do with like leftover completely recycled like sludge that's been like just no grit in it. Like I guess that would be probably the best thing to make. Like you could try making terracage out of it. So like watering it down a lot and letting it slake like sit out overnight and try to get really just those fine particles since you've already been um manually remove by recycling it so many times, manually removing all of that like all the silt and grog out of it. So maybe that would be a good use of it. So yeah, I mean, this is super weird too. Let's just all point out the fact I'm sitting in my living room. I've turned my couch around and I'm just talking to a camera. It's actually a cell phone. Um, oh yeah. So Connie points out there are different 1,000 crane options, so you could do it for health too. That's a good. That's a pretty good time to be. Everyone, grab a piece of paper right now. Let's start making some cranes. All right. Oh man. Emma's coming at me with my personal favorites. My favorite functional potter these days? Huh. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Can I choose Molly Ann Bishop, even though I already talked about her once already? Because I just am really drawn to the handbill and the beautiful drawings on it. Is that cheating? Because I already said her. Or my favorite sculpture or conceptual artist working today? Jeez, I don't know. See, the problem is like I went to art school, but I don't really like get a lot of sculpture, like contemporary sculpture, which I shouldn't be saying if my art teach if like any of my Oh, I'm sorry. My favorite functional potter is Emma. Emma from the glazing. Emma Pylon, our associate. Oh, and also Dominique. I have two favorites. Sorry. Sorry, I got the answer wrong. My favorite in so then my favorite conceptual or sculpture artist would definitely be both Corinne and Karen. Transferring images to my work. Yeah, I can talk about. I can talk about how I transfer images and maybe I don't know if Emma wants me to spill her secrets because I've been watching her in the studio do it. How she's been transferring stuff with newsprint, but I'll tell you about how I do it. So I typically start with a sketch in my sketchbook, and I'm probably gonna make like a longer video about this at some point. That will post up on for like the clay at home thing we're doing. So look for that eventually. I don't know when I'll make it, but I usually will start with sketches that are like pretty detailed. And then what I do, because I've also I mean like going to school for and like having to take drawing classes, you learn how to like draw from life. So I have like a lot of like figurative like background in like drawing figures, and when I go to um when I go to transfer the image onto like pottery, what I end up doing is I start like in like an underpainting, like kind of Bob Ross like block out just generally where things are supposed to go. And at this point also, because I do underglaze on greenware, I can sponge off and like erase if I don't like the placement of something. Once you put the black underglaze like liner on though, you're kind of locked in because that stuff doesn't sponge off. I end up applying it pretty thickly on as a line, so it doesn't sponge off very well. So you kind of have to position everything the way you want it in the underpainting, and then go for it with the lines. So I will just have my sketchbook in front of me while I'm painting as like a reference for like the layout and composition, and then paint with an underpainting with like the different colors I'm gonna use, and then draw on top with here's here's a cat. Here's Punk. Punk says hi everyone. Um so bye. Yeah, so then I'll draw on it with like it's like a squeeze bottle with a little tip, so that the precision decorators that we have, the long narrow thing, I find really like hurt in my wrist and my thumb. So I have like it looks like a syringe bulb you would use for for squeezing like or like getting a booger out of a baby's nose, but it's got a little tip on it for it's actually for application. So I can hold it like this, and it kind of is less of a stress on that tendon. So Punk says hi to everyone also. Wizard has been very camera shy today, so we'll see if he wants to to come up at any point. So the way Emma has been, I've been watching her do it, and I'm not the expert on the on underglaze transfers like this, but the way she's been doing it is painting underglaze onto newsprint, and then she's just like a wizard. Like, I don't know how she does it so well, but then she paints it, and you paint, like, I guess you have to do your top color first. So where I do the colors, like the different colors, underpainting, and then apply a black liner on top, she has to do the liner first, and then thanks Janie, hi Janie. She does the liner first, and then does like her first background color, then her second background color, and then like on a piece of newsprint lets it dry out, but like also not too much. I don't know. There's a lot of finesse there that I don't have. And then she spritzes down. I've watched her kind of just spritz down her greenware and then apply the transfer. From what I understand, that's how she's doing that. But she might. Maybe we need a special guest, like a conference call her in so that she can consult people on that. Hi Samantha. Oh, thanks. You like my blanket? I didn't crochet this. My stepmother did, and it's like she did it with her fingers, so it's like got long, like a big holes in it, but it's still super warm. So I really like it. Yeah, does anyone else have any other like questions, or just how's everyone doing, you know? I've been doing like a lot of drawing and reading. I never realized how many books I have on like queued up to read. You know what else is wild? I'm just like pulling back the curtain here. I'm on like a 10-second delay from the rest of you, so like I say something and then 10 seconds later you guys hear it, and it's like weird. Okay, who else has joined us? Oh, hi Susan. Elaine. Wow, we're like what, like 10 minutes in, you're already like begging for a begging for like a dulcimer song, man. um, I miss all of you guys too. But like, I mean, hopefully we can do more of these things, and at least we can talk a little bit, you know. Um, yeah, if only there was a way to do a conference call with like 1,000 people, so we could all be on it. Susan, I mean, your house is like, your apartment is beautiful, so at least you've got some good. At least you've got some good stuff to look at. Oh, Nadia. All right. Liz, I will totally tell a joke in a hot second. All right. Trina's asking about making a tile, but also carving. Scoop out the back when it gets leather hard or wetter. Yeah. So a 9 by 9. That's like I'm trying to. It's like pretty big because this is 6 inches. So that's like a pretty big old tile. A big old tile you're working with. So if you're gonna need some kind of structural support for sure. But if you're gonna if you're going to scoop out the bottom, I would suggest scooping it scooping out, but like leaving a grid, like an eggshell kind, or an egg crate, if you've ever seen like egg crate lighting. Like kind of just like so that like take out squares at a time next to each other. But what I would be worried about is that being so wide and a tile supposed to be like flat and even. Um, that like, yeah, I would definitely I would definitely leave some support somewhere in there so that when it warps, it doesn't like when it fires, it doesn't like warp too much. Gina, that sounds pretty cool. I want to see that when it's done. Oh, like a. All right. Janie, you want to know about DAP clay, or any other kind of fake? We were just talking about using like the salt and flour clay. Used I've never like used any like DAP clay or anything like that. I've only ever done like we mix like salt and flour and water, and apparently from the expert Jennifer Zwilling, yeah, like expert Jennifer Zwilling has told us to add a little cream of tartar to keep it from getting crazy. Um, so yeah, I've only ever worked with that, and it's kind of sticky, but it's fun, and then you can paint it. I mean, if you want to work sculptural, I think you could make some planters really nice that way, and then seal the inside with like an acrylic sealant or something. Cause I'm not also sure how well that would hold up if it stayed wet for a while. I've never heard of now I have to go look up what DAP clay is because I've never heard of it before. uh, Oh, Elaine, yeah, that is a good idea. You could rake it like with a fork or something like that. I think the key is to like get enough material out of it so that it's not so heavy it would like bend a nail if you try to hang it up on the wall, but also like make it so like I don't know, like yeah, but also leave support in there. So maybe raking it would work. Oh, hi Dominique, welcome. Oh yeah, Sculpey. Janie, yeah, I mean, working with Sculpey is always fun. Have like, I like the texture of like Sculpey or Plasticina. It like skeeves me out. So I would need to also have like baby wipes or something because you can't like really like even like wash it off with soap. It is such a horrifying like it's just a coating texture. Um, yeah, so Sculpey is like a lot of fun. I think you could even air dry clay where it's so light when you feel it, but it handles like really well. Like I was able to work with it like it was actual clay, and I'm pretty sure it smells so strongly of Elmer's glue. That's gotta be like a main ingredient. Um, Trina, I would yeah. So like 3/4 of an inch. I would say yeah. I wouldn't go any thinner than that. But 3/4 an inch is gonna get you like that good. Um, that's gonna get you that good like I don't know. It'll be supportive but not way heavy. Um, um, okay, so people want to see sketches. I don't know that. Hi, Lily. I don't know that I have any. Okay, I have like two nearby. My sketchbook is in another room, but let me just like go ahead and grab these. I'm also like I'm horrible with keeping up with my like starting a sketch and then going and doing something else and never finishing it and then starting another sketch. So I have like embarrassingly like a lot of blank pages in my sketchbook that are just like like a gesture drawing or something that like I never went back and finished. So I st- so this is when I started. um it's like a little mandrake root, and I'm just like messing around with cross hatching for shading instead of I typically do more like point like more like dots. the pointillism. Um, and so going off of that, I started drawing that, and then I had another idea, so then I started drawing that too. So I have two incomplete sketches for you to see. So the second one is someone pulling a mandrake root out of the ground, and I can like kind of pull in for like a detail shot of like some of those flowers and stuff. So this whole, you can see like I draw like halos around the stars and the moon. That's so that I know where to kind of like ease up on the dots, so I don't completely like, I like to have it have like a little bit of an ombre from like from the darkest parts of the sky to the lightest. And I had a drawing teacher who is really intense about making sure you don't drown out the whites and that your darks are like super black. So yeah. that that's what I got for you guys. Sketch wise, unfortunately, I haven't really I haven't been doing that in my living room. I try to like, I've been trying to just move to a different room every couple, like every 2 hours or something, so just so that I'm somewhere else. So it's like, so I've been sketching in my room and reading, and then I'm down here. This is the office. Yeah, this is my office right now. Because my computer is also my TV, so so I've been working in my living room. Um. All right. So quick question from Lily. I do not know of anyone doing ceramics on Tip Top, but I assume someone has to be. It won't be me, but I assume someone is, because like everyone's doing everything on that platform. Is so strange. Mia, do I sketch daily or close to it? Yeah, I basically sketch. Um, yeah, I basically sketch every day. If I were like working a normal day at the studio, I usually will sketch during my like 20 minutes or whatever. During like my lunch break. At home, I mean, you can do a you can work for a lot longer. I think like you just gotta like, I don't know, just doing it for just a little bit, because some people feel like, oh, I have to sketch, so I have to like sit down and do a whole drawing, and obviously that's not true. Um, because because I like to just start and then stop and then come back like a week later to some of these drawings. Do I work from clay with clay in the living room? No, I do not work with clay in my house at all. I'm trying to I'm really trying to have like a little bit of a separation. I do clay primarily at the clay studio. Very rarely will I bring anything here, and I didn't go over there before we like closed. So here we are. Hi Zach. Yeah, so I'm on a claycation, a vacation from clay. Um, so I'll just be like drawing, and I probably start sketching different forms I want to build when we're back. But I'm I mean like I have other parts of my art practice that I can focus on too, like mainly drawing and dare I say music. So yeah, so now I'm just looking for, oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, Claycation 2020. Tips for keeping your creative mind fresh? Watch 80s animated movies. Those things are absolutely wild. I watched The Last Unicorn last night. I'm very excited to watch the 80s animated Hobbit. Oh no, Elaine. Elaine is screaming for music. um, also, also to keep like the creative like flow going, I find reading is really important to me, and so much of my practice is also rooted in like I like really love folklore and mythology, so just like reading reading also because like a lot of myths are conflicting, so you have what like one society or one like a village would say is how it went, or like names are different, and then there's like another way or different interpretations. Oh, going and taking a walk and looking at nature is another way to keep it fresh, for sure. But I, I'm like, you guys are like crazy. I don't know why you guys want me to. I'm like, in New Jersey, I'm not allowed to sing anymore. Like, so they passed a law the last time I went to an open mic there. They passed a law that said Shannon Jones, not allowed to sing in New Jersey anymore. It was so bad. Increased social media use. I don't feel anything about it. So how do I feel about the increased social media use at this time? Do you mean like that we're doing this now? Because I think this is really sick, and I think we should keep doing this even when we're not restricted from seeing each other, because I think it's a really cool way to connect with people. But but I personally have not been, other than doing this like right now, I have not been on any social media for probably like 4 months, if you don't count like I send my sister Snapchats. Okay, if I so I let's take a poll. Would you guys rather hear, let's see. I'm trying to think of what. Do we want like do we want to listen to House of the Rising Sun or Smash Mouth I'm a Believer? Janie, thank you for the translation. Well, I think it was really smart for, so this is, the question is, I'm sorry, I keep doing that. What are my thoughts about Nsika being canceled this year, as well as everything being canceled? I think it's smarter, that, I mean, it was like the responsible thing to do, to cancel, like, a gathering of so many people from so many places, because yeah, I think, I mean, I'm really bummed out because I would have loved like to meet people and do um and go to talks and things like that. Like it is like a bummer, but like if you have 2 meters and they're like the general health of everyone in society right now, and the funometer, I think we need to bring the fun down. Oh, hello, special guest wizard, um, is here to say hi to everyone. Yeah, so I think what was I even talking about? I'm sorry, I got very distracted when the cat walked onto my lap. Uh, yeah, so I think it's just, well, Wizard has canceled the performance for now. Um, he's decided to settle it on my lap, where the dulcimer has to go. So. So yeah, no, I mean, I just think Thank you. Oh, this one's name is this one's name is Wizard. He has this little like spot on his forehead that looks like the Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings, but he is such a goofy little cat that I couldn't name him Sauron. Like that's a very serious name. So we went with like what is Sauron? He's a wizard. So his name is Wizard now. Hi Raymond. Um oh, asking if I have any others. Though I have no other cats. Oh, there he goes. I have no other cats. I do have a goldfish named Duke. And I have two axolotls, which are like, thank you, he is cute. I have two axolotls named Jimmy Dean and Stacy. And I also have three like poison dart frogs that don't really have names because they hide so much. Like I don't like they've lived in my house for a year, but I don't know them. Will we do more live streams in the future? Yeah, probably. This one we haven't had any no disasters have happened as of yet, so knock on wood for that. Um, so yeah, I would do this more in the future. I know we're definitely doing one next Friday. At the same time. Yes, my goldfish's name is Duke. Like he's like the royal title Duke, because he's like a very fancy looking fish. Um, Raymond, our graphic designer, is asking if this is a Clay Studio T-shirt I'm wearing. Yes, it is. It says the Clay Studio on it. um, and Raymond's also asking where he can get one, so you can get one from our online shop, but I don't think we can. I don't think we can actually ship them right now. Poison dart frogs. Yeah. Oh, so now this is no longer a ceramic live stream. This is officially the poison dart live stream. Yes, they are. Um, they are called poison dart frogs. You can touch poison dart frogs, but I would not because they it's not because they're poisonous. They are they get their poison from the prey they eat in the wild, and because these ones were captive bred, and obviously I'm keeping them in captivity. They settle. they they eat fruit flies, so they are not poisonous because they're not eating anything poisonous. But any stray like if you wash your hands and there's like a little bit of soap left on your hands or anything like that, anything like that like can it will go right through their skin, so they breathe through their skin. So it's a very permeable not like ours. Like you get a little bleach on your skin, you rinse it off and you're fine. If you get bleach on a dart frog skin, it goes straight to their bloodstream. So yeah, so you could touch them technically, but I would highly advise not. They're more of like a looking at pet than like a pick up and handle and scratch pet like Wizard. Elaine, if you guys make poison dart frogs out of clay, I would love it. And I will take pictures of them, and I would I would stage them in my own dart frogs terrarium. So it looks like there's more of them there than there are. Janie has um I see your treble clap. Look, I know I'm a lot of treble, but bear with me here. Oh. So I thought maybe we could have a concert, but Wizards decided to return to my lap. um Yeah, bleach is poisonous, Lily, but like if you got some on your skin and rinsed it off, like it's not gonna permeate your skin layer that fast. But with a frog, it instantly goes through. Yes, yeah, they live in a terrarium that I built myself, so it's really big, and I wish I could bring you guys over. I wish I could bring you guys all over to it, but unfortunately, I've got the most wild setup. I'm talking to you. Um, I'm talking to you through like an old Motorola phone that was my dad's that I plugged in. I turned it into a um I plugged it into like my computer and turned it into like just a camera. So it's like now operating as a webcam, and that's also it's sitting on a guitar stand. So like I've turned like where it would hold the neck. I've turned it so that the camera fits where you'd put the neck of a guitar. And because of how it's set up, like my computer is a tower, so I can't pick up the computer and and bring you over to terrarium. But maybe I can. Maybe I'll like find pictures or something, and I'll figure out a way to share them with you next week. Um, can I show you any of my pieces? No, I can't because they are all they are all in quarantine at the clay studio. The only thing I have at my house that I made was a like a big old jug from college, which is like not representative of what I make anymore, even though it is made out of terracotta. And other than that, yeah, I just have like some seconds or some like weird stuff from college that's not really my work any. I mean, it's my work, but it's not like representative of what I'm doing currently. If that makes sense. I think this cat is gonna fall asleep on me. He was like so weirded out when I turned the couch that he like wouldn't look at me for the last 2 hours. So this is a lot of progress. Oh, Mia misses all the facts. She still learned while working with me. Alright, hold on one second. Wizard. Wizard, look at me. Elaine loved seeing you, but now she wants you to get off of my lap so I can play music. Are you gonna... He's ignoring me. I'm sorry, Elaine. I don't know what I can do. Um... oh, Mia, do you want to... If you want another interesting fact, I'm trying to think now. It's like whenever you try to think of a joke, that's like suddenly you become unable to remember a single joke. Um, hmm. I don't know. Did you know cats have three eyelids? They have a top and a bottom one, and they have one that goes side to side. Um, that they would engage usually if they're um like it basically just looks like they're like cat goggles. Are you making a move for it? I think so. He's staring at the microphone now, like he's either gonna eat it or he's gonna start talking. Um, we'll see how that goes. Oh, there it is. If he can just get that last leg up, I'll help him. So the problem with having a white cat and wearing black all the time is that you can always tell when they've been sitting on you. Um, yeah, you know what's really creepy? One time, my cat Punk was sleeping on top of me, and he was sleeping and his eyelid was open and it was just his creepy little I believe it's called a nictating membrane, was just closed, and he looked like totally possessed or something. Oh. Alright, oh my god, you guys are like the absolute worst. I feel like I'm getting heckled. Um, but I'm getting heckled to perform, not to like stop performing, so that's strange. Um, so I guess tell me if the the dulcimer like drowns everything out, like if you can't hear me or not, and I'll like adjust how I'm playing it. But I've never done this also like on a live stream, so Raymond wants to know who my favorite person at the Clay Studio besides him, of course. I'm gonna say myself. No, I'm just kidding. My favorite person at the Clay Studio is. Can it be literally everyone? Is that a cop out? Yes, it is. Am I saying it anyway? Yes. You know what? If I say my favorite person is Susan, that's like probably half of the students. So let's say my favorite person is anyone with the name Susan or like Suzanne or any like variation of that, because that will keep me out of trouble. I think best. All right. Let's do this. Forgive me because I like just really figured out how to play this song today, so I'm going to definitely mess up the chord progression at least once, and that's gonna make me stop and adjust. So bear with me here, alright? Yeah, Emma, thanks. It is a polarizing question. Alright, let's get this started. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. So God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now gambling's now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk, and the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drum. Oh, mother. Oh. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Well, I got one foot on the platform and the other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Well, there's a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. God, I know I'm one. That was like Not the best, but we're live, so I think that was like okay. Um, Lily's asking me if there are any past people I miss being at the clay studio. Yeah, I think I could name a few. I mean, there's a lot of interns I really miss. And work exchange. So, I feel like everyone just wants me to be like, you're my favorite and I miss you the most. So, I want you all to know that you're my favorite. No, you. You know who you are, and I miss you the most. Thank you for the virtual applause. All right. Do we have any Are we gonna? Do we have any other questions that aren't gonna get me in trouble? That's, I guess, my question now. Oh my gosh, I'm just sorry. I'm watching myself on playback, and it's like, it is very strange. Um. Oh yeah, yeah. You just want to see the dulcimer? Sure, yeah. That I can do. All right. So this is um, and I'll get like a closer. So this is the dulcimer. These guys right here. These are where like the sound actually comes out. Like in the guitar, usually it's that big circle under the strings. This is strings. This is just built a little differently. Um, so it's got. You might notice the fret is a little strange. That's because it doesn't have every half step like a guitar would. So this is like weird to do. Like you're not it's not how you're supposed to play it. But if you play it just up these frets, you're just playing a chord. So like it doesn't have like this is tuned to C, so it doesn't have C sharp. It just has like C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So yeah, and then it's got kind of like it's got four strings. I'm not missing one. they're not evenly spaced for a reason, and that's because these two here are like a melody string, but they're two, so it's the same exact note, and they're just played together, and you get like that kind of like that country twang. You know what I'm saying? These two over here are like a drone harmony string. So usually when you play this, you would not be actually playing. Well, if you were playing this traditionally, you would be using a turkey quill instead of a guitar pick. But so you would usually not play like the way I'm using it, like with like making chords out of it is not. That's like a newer way. So usually you would just slide up and down the melody string. So yeah, it's a very interesting. Yeah, it's just a very interesting like little instrument. Made in Appalachia or Appalachia, however you want to say it. Um, Raymond wants to see it again, so here it is. um, yeah, no problem, Sharon. Like, you're welcome. Like, I'm also doing it because, like, it's kind of like Captain's Log. Day 5. So it's nice to, like, kind of interact with you guys. Like, I do miss all of you. So how many strings is it? It's four strings, but two of them are the same note. Like, they sound a little different because each string sounds a little different. But it's four strings, but two are the same note. And technically, you only play the two higher pitched melody strings. Like you'd only be fretting on that in a traditional dulcimer piece. So yeah. um. Yeah. Cool. There's also an instrument called a hammer dulcimer, which is completely different. It looks like a crazy stringed like a piano if you took off. It looks like a grand piano if you took off like the back of it and just hammered on the back, like on the strings directly. That's kind of what it works. Like that's kind of how it works. And it's obviously smaller. Like you can carry it around. Special shout out to Emma. Thank you for trying to for asking me a bunch of weird questions to fill out the airtime. You're welcome, Mia. Yeah, I miss. Hey, Mia, I miss you. We should hang out in like I don't know. I think like sometime in 2 to 8 weeks. An auto harp? Yeah, I. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is like an auto harp. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see the first part of that, Sharon. So I wasn't sure what you were. I thought you were demanding that I produce an auto harp. Unfortunately, I don't have one. Um. All right. Thanks, Elaine, for coming by. So I guess what I'm gonna do, I can't believe it's been an hour. It feels like we just started talking. So, I guess I'm just gonna maybe I'll just play us out with one more song. Um, do we wanna, um, maybe should we do Drops of Jupiter? Cause that's like a long one. And we can make it last for a little bit longer. Um, yeah, that's it. Alright, hold on, I need a drink of my, I need a drink if I'm gonna sing again. Oh, I miss you too, Susan. Alright. um, we can all sing along. Yeah, everyone at home, okay, so I'm gonna give you guys like the next 30 seconds to look up if you don't know them by heart, and who doesn't? I'm just kidding. I had to look them up because I don't know them by heart. The lyrics to Drops of Jupiter, it's by Train. Pull them up. We'll have a weird sing along where you guys can hear me sing, but I'll not hear you sing. and and then we'll sing Drops of Jupiter together. Okay, so we're gonna do another 10 seconds on the clock, and then we're gonna sing. I do not know if they have a single other song. I can't think of a single other song of theirs I can pull up. So the true one hit, the wonder, Drops of Jupiter by Train. All right, guys. So I hope you have it pulled up. This is gonna be ridiculous, and I love it. And if you don't know the tune, don't worry. Now that she's back in my atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her hair, she acts like summer and walks like rain, reminds me that there's a time to change. Since her return, her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Did you fall for a shooting star? One without a permanent scar. Did you miss me while you were looking for yourself out there? Now that she's back from my full vacation, tracing her way through the constellation. She checks out Mozart while she does tableau. Reminds me that there's a room to grow. Now that she's back in my atmosphere, I'm afraid that she might think of me as plain old Jane. Told a story about a man who was too afraid to fly, so she never did land. But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light away? Head back to the Milky Way and tell me, did Venus blow your mind? Was it everything you wanted to find? And did you miss me while you were looking for yourself out there? Imagine no first and freeze-dried romance, 5-hour phone conversation, the best soy latte that you ever had, and me. But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day? Head back to the Milky Way. Tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded? That heaven is overrated. And tell me, did you fall for a shooting star? One without a permanent scar. And did you miss me while you were looking for yourself? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day? And did you fall for a shooting star? Fall for a shooting star? And are you lonely looking for yourself out there? Alright, got a little bit of goosebumps there at the end. Thank you all for joining me today on this stream. I hope to see you guys next week. And we have more like videos coming at 4 o'clock today. Our first Clay at Home tutorial is going to get posted by Karen, and then we're going to be having stuff kind of sprinkled along throughout the week from different people at the Clay Studio. So I would definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, and maybe tell other people about it. You can tell it was cool, you can tell them it sucked. Well, whatever. This stream I'm going to also post as a video sometime this weekend. So I'm going to just say goodbye to everyone I see on the chat. So bye Sharon, bye Mia, bye Raymond, bye Connie, bye Julia. Hi, I didn't say hi to you, Julia. Bye Raymond, bye Susan. Okay, bye Emma also. Who else is still here? Bye Elaine. Alright, yeah, am I missing anyone? Oh, bye Samantha. Oh, bye Tim. Yeah, of course, guys. I mean, this is as much for me as it is for you guys. So, bye, Liz. I'll talk to you later. And so yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm sorry if this lags and I don't get to see you. Oh, hi Joanne, and bye Joanne. Bye Lily. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys rock. I love all of you. I'm not sure 100%. Oh, bye, Judy. Lynn, you were here this whole time? Megan, hi, bye. Alright. That's it for me. I'm signing out. Do my frogs have names? Last question by Joanne. No, they don't. Maybe we can name them something pottery related next time. I'll try to get pictures of them. Alright, so that's it for me, guys. Alright. Bye.